Welcome back. A jail deteriorating, running out of room, but the county doesn't have the money to build another one. That's the situation right now in Anderson County. Tonight in a Fox Carolina investigation, Margaret Ann Carter is giving us a rare look inside South Carolina's oldest detention center.
420 inmates in the Anderson County Jail. The max capacity, 196. That's more than double the state's guidelines. The 1956 building is old and falling apart. The money to pay for it would come through the county, and it's expensive. Sheriff Chad McBride wants you to see the conditions for inmates, those with mental health issues, and the danger to deputies. And I will warn you that a lot of what you're about to witness is disturbing. The overwhelming smell of must and black mold greeting us as Major William Vaughn is taking us inside. Our first stop, the visitation room, now an interview room used for attorneys to meet with clients.
We had to build a wall here out of plywood in order to separate this so we could actually have some courtroom stuff. About
10 feet past the main entrance is where the jail keeps sick inmates in an open air cell.
This area up here, when we first come in, this is known as our medical cell, and the only reason why it's our medical cell is because it's the cell closest to our medical office. So we don't have a designated proper medical area.
Continuing down the main hall, water leaks, gaping holes in the wall, and duct tape used to repair broken windows and busted pipes. But nothing could prepare me for what he was about to show us next.
In 1956, this was kind of classified as the drunk tank. But now we have to use them as because we have no other options. If someone says that they want to harm themselves, we use them as mental health tanks, suicide tanks, if somebody makes those comments. So this is a 1956 construction. I'm almost confident that they put these in here and built the jail around it. We've also had museums saying that once we get a new jail that they would really like to have one of these, because this is the only one in state of South Carolina that's being used, still in operation.
The Anderson County Jail has 2 of these steel tanks. Stepping inside one, hearing an inmate and the one next to me, their presence being made known with the faint sound of whimpering.
If you see and you look at the structure itself, it's been re-welded, welded again. You've got scratches on the wall. Keep in mind that I said that these individuals only have a suicide smock and a blanket. They have no other means other than physical, fingernails, teeth, to make these scratches on here. The dents could be used as punches.
Do you feel like this right here is considered like an inhumane treatment?
Yes, I do. I do, honestly. These are used quite frequently.
But he says it's the only option.
All right, coming in.
Down the hall, most of the inmates are being housed. The cell doors are manually operated using a 1956 lever mechanism. It's a time-consuming process that could become dangerous in an emergency where seconds count.
How many people are in this cell right here?
12. I mean, there's 12 people. And if you do the prison math on that, the state guidelines and stuff, I guarantee there's too many people per the footage of this cell. I guarantee they are.
And he's right. These cells are made to fit 6 people, but with 420 inmates, the jail is forced to find room for overflow.
But because of overcrowding issues, we've got to put more people in those cells. We provide them this apparatus. So they put this on the floor in a already cramped cell. They put their mat, they lay their mat in there, and that's where they sleep.
In a boat?
In a boat.
Inmates telling us what they are experiencing.
Over on the other side, there's mold everywhere. There's holes in the walls, like the bricks. Like I was in a cell over there, J5 and K6. The bricks, you can literally touch the bricks and move them in the walls. I mean, this is a jail. You're not supposed to be able to move the bricks and talk to the dude in the cell beside of you, you know?
The 1956 portion of the jail is connected to a newer side built in 1995. The water damage and overcrowding is already threatening this part of the facility as well.
If I've got a cell that's supposed to have 6 in it, I could have up to 12 to 14 in it. When you have that many people in one cell, tempers start flaring, and it makes it difficult on our officers, and it puts them in danger.
What does Vaughn tell people?
A lot of times I've had people ask me, do you feel sorry for these individuals in there? And the answer is no. The judicial process will weed out who is in there for the right reasons or not, but I do have compassion. The compassion that I have is that this is not an environment that they should be subject to.
And as we continue to follow up on this investigation, I'll be reaching out to mental health experts to see if there are any more suitable places to house mentally ill inmates outside of jail. I'll also be following up with the county to see if they have plans to build a new facility in the future. Back to you.
Very interesting look inside that many people never get to see. For more on this story,